everyone. This time we will discuss the different forms of complex numbers. We have learned last time that complex numbers are numbers composed of real and imaginary parts. This time we will tackle the different forms of complex numbers. Basically, there are four that are most common. The first is what we call the rectangular form. Rectangular form. So I think this is the one you are most familiar with because this is the one we used last time. So the rectangular form is in the form z is equal to x plus or minus jy, where x is the real part and jy is the imaginary part. So x is the real part and jy is the imaginary part. And the second form of complex number is what we call the polar form, or the other term is Steinmetz form. Steinmetz form. So polar form is in the form z equals r bar angle theta. So we read this as bar angle theta, where r is what we call our magnitude or amplitude, and theta is what we call our argument or displacement. Okay, so these two are the most common forms of complex numbers, and we will discuss two more. The third form is what we call the trigonometric form. Trigonometric form. So the trigonometric form is actually the polar form translates directly to the trigonometric form. You simply take the r or the magnitude, and then you write cosine plus or minus cosine theta plus or minus j sine of theta. So this is the magnitude once again, or the amplitude, and theta is what we call the displacement or the argument. So that is the trigonometric form. And the last is what we call the exponential form. So the trigonometric form and the polar form translates directly to exponential form by taking r and then the exponential e to the power of j theta. However, the theta used here is the radian form of the argument or displacement used in the trigonometric form and in the polar form. So this r is the angle in radian. By the way, the shortcut for trigonometric form is z equals the magnitude or the amplitude, and then cjs or cosine j sine, cosine plus or minus j sine theta. And you simply take the r here, and then you convert theta to radian. You now have your exponential form. So that's it. When you convert polar to exponential, you simply take the r and you also take the theta, but you convert it to radian. And the same way from trigonometric form, you take the r, the magnitude, and then you convert the angle theta to radian, and you now have your exponential form. We will learn in the next video how to convert rectangular form to polar form, or rectangular form to other forms, and then other forms to rectangular form. So we will discuss that in our next video.